Hi guys, thank you so very much for being here with me today. Even though I'm actually late, and the reason being is because I'm actually struggling to set this live because it kept asking me for location and a whole lot of things. And for some reason, I'm not even sure what's going on. Oh, Benny's, thank you so much. I'm actually shaking because it's different doing a video and doing live. I'm just saying it's completely different. But thank you guys for being here. So let's just wait for a bit more. Let's say maybe 50. If 50 is watching, then we can get into it. And thank you so much for all the beautiful suggestions and everything. I really truly appreciate it. So thank you guys and welcome. This is my first live, so please be nice to me. Be kind. Be kind. Thank you. I haven't got my glasses on, so I'm gonna be struggling to actually read. Jamarek Nakamayang okay, but I'm gonna try my best and try and read as much. And for some reason, the writings are actually upside down, so I'm actually trying to read sideways to understand your writing. Yeah. I know my video is upside down because I'm struggling. I didn't know that. Thank you. Let me just try and see if I can sort it out. Ah, this is just scary. Okay, I'm having more and more people get into this. I'm just going to put the camera down while I get this sorted out. So just bear with me, guys. There you go. This makes more sense. Thank you so much for suggesting this. Now I have to basically put it on the tripod. Oh, God. Great. There. Now I'm making more sense. I can see myself properly. Thank you so much. Yay. Sky clouds. Thank you. Okay. Now I look way better because I think I looked like an idiot at first. Okay, so I had to basically get energy drink so I can have energy for this because I'm nervous. I'm really nervous because this is live and I'm not sure what's basically coming my way. But I hope everything is positive. Just like I say, it's celebrating my 5K. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. You guys are the reason why I'm actually here, and I got to this level because of you all. So thank you so much. You know what? Since when I was a kid, presentation has always been something so difficult for me. But when I'm actually in front of cameras, it's completely different. Like, my personality is completely different. But when you see me in person, I'm the shyest person ever. Bernice, we went to the same university. You know this. I struggle with presentation in front of people. So, oh, thank you so much, Lamin. So, that is it. So I decided to have energy drink and a glass of water. So yeah. And okay, 7 more to go and then we can get into this. So I just decided to talk about the relationship between Africans in the continent and the African diaspora because there shouldn't be war going on. No, definitely not. This needs to be sorted out and only us can sort it out. No one can actually sort it out for us. So sometimes I think it's just our pride and ego that basically push us to do so many things or say things that we shouldn't say. But I think this needs to change. Okay, if Rene Marcus is saying this, guys, come on. Hi, Cindy. If I'm actually saying this means that it has to change and it will change. I know I miss those days. Oh my God, exams when we have to basically go to the library to revise. But guys, if you can also subscribe on Benny's channel, I really appreciate it. She has been amazing. I can remember those days that I could not basically afford to actually go to uni because I used to commute from Coventry to London. Maybe my workplace basically just mess up my wage and everything and I could not make it. Benice will actually go to lectures and do notes for me and send the notes to me and then explain what had actually happened. Sometimes she would basically record it for me. So I truly appreciate her so much. You know, we've known each other for 5 years, but it feels like we've known each other for like years. So I really appreciate it if you guys actually go and support my baby. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe. And today I just think that we need to actually talk about, yes, it is true, friends. So she has always been there. And yeah, so I don't drink alcohol as well. So okay, I think I need to stop reading and talk. I think it's really important that we all just sit down and think of the actions that we're taking and also things that we say. Because African diaspora, I truly understand, even though it might not sound like, or you might see me as, oh, Rene Marcus is negative, but seriously, I am not negative. I'm the kind of person that loves to get on with people. I am so friendly that my friends end up stepping all over me because of my kindness. That's the kind of person that I am. And but I get really very sensitive when it comes to my country. And this has actually started way when I was younger. I can remember in college when we have to create our own presentations, I would actually come and sit with my dad. Dad, I want to create a really good presentation to promote my country. And my dad would then sit and basically explain to me, because he's older than me, he has more experience than me. He would then tell me like things that I can talk about, things that I can promote, things like Kachikali, which basically has crocodiles in the Gambia. It's one of the main attraction places to basically go and visit. So I would sit and talk to my dad. Sometimes like college would give me like a card, and then that card I would actually have to present it to the whole class. And maybe the card will only be like a picture of the beach or a very nice attraction, and then I would have to basically sell it. So I'm like a tour operator, basically trying to sell holiday to people, because I did travel and tourism. So this is something that has always been in me, loving Africa, loving my country. So because of, I actually started YouTube 2016, but then I had to basically come off it because of uni. Everything was just too much, the studying and everything. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait till I'm done studying, and then I can start. Hey, look closer, you have not been onto my channel for a while and I miss you so much. Thank you for coming in today. But yeah, I have always been the kind of person that always wanted to promote my country. So after university, this year is actually my first time being free from, you know, education. So everything is just so exciting and I'm ready to explore the world as well. So after university, I then went to China. I did not like it. I had homesick for a couple of months. I just couldn't take it. I had to go back. I just had to come back. And I faced racism in China, like big time. With my skin color, with the way I looked, I got really scared at the end. I had to basically move back to the UK. And thanks to my dad, that made everything possible for me. But I did make good friends in China, like Chinese friends who have always been there for me, and I'm still in contact with them, because I think without them, I don't think how China would have actually been, you know. But I'm saying thank you to them as well, that made some of my time in China very exciting. So the reason why I started YouTube was actually because I wanted to keep promoting Gambia and show Gambia to the world, because I have been watching quite a lot of documentaries about Gambia, especially the sex tourism and things like that. Oh, my dad is amazing. He's my best friend. I just can't explain the love he has for me. So yeah, but sex tourism has always been something that people love to talk about the Gambia. And I just want to say that sex tourism is everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. It's not just in the Gambia. And Gambia is the smallest country in mainland Africa, so West Africa. So if everyone basically keep focusing on the negativity, on the negative things about Gambia or Africa itself, where are all the positive stuff? Why can't we focus on the positive stuff and think about how to improve these positive things about Africa? When we say Africa is poor, we need our brothers and sisters to come back. We're not saying, oh, everyone bring in your money, everyone bring in your money. Africans are hungry, Africans are hungry. No. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have money to develop. Just your ideas and your brains. That's what we need. We can start from scratch and build Africa to what we actually want it to be. Everyone knows that the Western, the way things are here, because everything is so developed, the way things are here and the way things are in Africa is completely different. I'll give you guys an example. I think this was when I was actually 16 years old. This was years ago. I was on holiday in the Gambia and my mom made me some noodles. And Gambia, when you're actually eating, yes, I do have Instagram. It's Rene Marcus 9. If you check on any of my videos on the description box, you will see it there, I think, or on my videos somewhere. But my mom made me some noodles, and I basically had my friends over as well. And I think my mom was making some for them as well, or she asked them, but they said they didn't want any because they were shy. You know how African kids are. So I just sat at the dining table, started eating the noodles. Because I moved over to the UK when I was so young. Here, you would just start eating without inviting anyone, because that's the culture here. You don't have to invite people to come and eat with you, because you'll be like, no, it's my food. But Africa, when you're actually eating, you basically invite everyone. Not to say, oh, everyone come and eat and they must come, but it's just showing manners, respect. That's what we do. If you're just sitting there eating and not inviting anyone, it's not necessarily that they would come. They wouldn't even come. Maybe if there's a kid, that child would say, okay, that child will go and eat because it's a child. Kids don't know anything. But an adult would say, oh no, Jerry Jeff Balanana, which means, oh, thank you, I forgive you, you can eat, enjoy. So I was eating and my friend turned around and saw me eating and she was like, Rene, you don't even call people to come and eat. What kind of a person are you? She just came and took the fork that I was eating with and started eating with it. I was shocked. I was like, what the hell? We went to the same school, by the way. So these are like my very close friends that I went to school with while I was in the Gambia. I got really offended, like the fact that she actually took my own fork. But instead of reacting so rudely to her, I was like, listen, next time if you want to eat with me, that's fine. But make sure you take your own fork and don't take mine. So she was like, Hanalan Mosineka, which means, what's wrong with that? Me eating me using the same fork and eat with you. I was like, I might have some disease in my mouth. I might have infection. It's just not hygienic. You shouldn't be doing that. It's wrong. She was like, oh. Straight away, you could just see that in her face that, oh, she felt bad. But at the same time, she learned something new. I didn't basically just start shouting or basically embarrassing her in front of my other friends. And another thing that I also did while I was actually in Africa was a lot of, not everyone, but a lot of Africans, like when they actually ask a child to go and do something for them, they don't say please or thank you, which basically is very, very important. I taught this my mom and she really, truly appreciated that I actually did. While I was in the Gambia, I realized that my mom, because she had a housemaid, I don't think she has a maid right now, but she did had a maid at the time I was in the Gambia. And I realized that anytime she calls her to do something, she's like, for example, this is just an example of her name, Binta, go and get me this. And then Binta will bring it. she would just put it down. Or Binta would say, there is the stuff that you wanted me to bring, and my mom is like, put it there, which means takufuf or bahna. Bahna means okay. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that my mom reacts, like basically behaves this way. So what I then did was sit with my mom and say, Mom, when you ask someone to do something for you, or when you want to ask a favor for someone to help you with something, please can you say balalma nga andil mali, can you please bring this for me? Balalma means please. Balalma can also mean sorry, but I said to my mom, please use please, and also when they bring it to you or when they've done something for you, say thank you. Ever since, guys, my mom has been saying thank you to everyone that has done something for her. I've taught my mom something rather than basically bashing my mom. Oh God, you Africans this, you no. Calm down and teach them. That's the only way they will learn. And someone just asked, do I hate Americans? Definitely no. You guys, I want to visit America actually, because I have not been there before. I really do want to. I do not hate no American. I absolutely don't. Please, guys, do not believe or think that I hate Americans. Maybe sometimes the way I actually send out my message might be too harsh. Just like they say, the truth hurts. But then again, the truth hurts, yes. But do not insult people with actually telling them the truth. Telling the truth and insulting someone is completely two different things. Only saying the truth hurts, and you adding insults on top of that truth. How painful would that be, guys? When someone tells you the truth, already you're like, ah. But then when you sit, you'll be like, okay, this person is actually telling me the truth. How about you telling someone the truth by advising that person rather than telling them the truth? On top of that truth, you are insulting them. That's double. You're insulting the person and telling that person the truth. Do you think that person will see the truth in what you're actually telling the person? No. We are humans. We will only filter the insults. Imagine if I've held this glass and I'm like acting some sort of way. Instead of you saying, okay, Rene Marcus, the way you're drinking is not the right way. You know, you're a lady. You're such a pretty lady. When you hold a glass, just take it like this and drink like this. That is how simple you can actually do it. People will respect you. People will love you. It shows manners and you respect yourself. Rene Marcus will be like, okay, I've learned something. But if I was drinking like that and you're like, Rene Marcus, why are you drinking like a pig? Straight away, you've called me a pig. You're not telling me the truth. You're calling me a pig. I'm going to react to the fact that you called me a pig and not understanding that this person doesn't want me to act like a pig. Saying the truth and insulting is two different things, guys. I do not hate Americans or African Americans. We are the same. Remove the American and let me call you African. If I hate Africans, I'm hating myself. I'm looking stupid. And I'm just going to throw this out there, guys. I do not hate Akati. I absolutely do not. And if you give me the Quran or the Bible, I will swear by it. I do not hate Akati. The only thing I don't like about Akati is her attitude. I hate the way she presents herself on social media and throw out negative stuff about my country. That is it, period. If she was to change today, guys, every single video I have about her, I would delete it. I will definitely delete it and I'll shake hands with her. I will. Another thing, it's very important. I think I've said this before. I've said this before, when you're actually moving to a country, it's very good to do your research, because this will go a long way. This will really truly help you. It's very, very important to learn the language of the country that you actually want to reside. It's very, very important, because to communicate is very important. I know how it is. I know how hard it is when you're trying to communicate with certain people in a country that you've never been to but decided to move there. It's hard. I've been to China. Every single day I'm trying to learn this Chinese language on my phone, and it was so hard. The only word that I still actually remember was Ting Budong. Ting Budong basically means I don't understand. And then they were like, oh. Sometimes they would just stand there and start talking to me, and I'm just there like, Ting Budong, Ting Budong. No, I don't understand. Do you speak English? They don't speak English. But I'm not gonna be bashing Chinese and say, Chinese people are stupid. They can't even speak English. Where do I stand? I'm basically in China. Why can't I learn the language and communicate with those people? Because the last time I checked, the language is not English. English itself is hard anyways. It's really hard. I still struggle with English, and some words in English I can't pronounce it. And I think even English people struggle with English. I say sanitize. But some people might not be able to actually pronounce words or speak English. Doesn't mean that that person is stupid. I'll give you guys an example. My dad went to a French school. He's never been to an English school, but he taught himself how to speak English. His English is not perfect, but he still speaks English. Would you call my dad stupid? Because he's actually been to a French school and he speaks English. But when he speaks English, straight away you will know his English is not perfect. But try him on French or Wolof, what he basically knows best, his mother tongue. He will speak it properly without making mistakes. So we need to basically know what we are actually talking about before we actually throw out words, especially if you're actually a social media person. I think it's very, very important that you sit and analyze things, because from whichever country you're actually from, you represent. The minute that you have a social media platform and your platform starts to grow, you represent that country. And if you're actually there showing negativity, you're actually making people believe that's how the people in your country act. Because now a lot of my African brothers and sisters, the diaspora, are actually sending me emails saying, I'm scared, Rene, I'm scared to come to Gambia, because they might think all Americans are the same, African Americans. I'm like, no, none of us are the same. Everyone is different in their own way. If you go and act rich and act I'm better than you and act like I'm not going to mingle with you because the country that I came from have better people, or oh, the way you dress is disgusting, you don't even have good clothes, you're actually building hatred between you and those people. And I think that it's very important, if you actually go to a house and those people actually accept you, welcome you with open arms, give it to them back. This is not about ad-cutting, guys. I'm not talking about ad-cutting. This message is for everyone. This is how we can actually learn from each other. If I'm actually, let's say, I'm trying to give out an example here. If, let's say, anytime I see someone, I must say something negative about that person. instead of you telling me of Rene, why do you always like, Rene, don't do this, this is rude, this, that. Sit Rene down and ask her, why do you do what you do? And if I was to ask, what is that? I might not even realize that I actually comment negative things about people when I see them, because it has actually become a habit that I don't even realize that I'm doing it. But if you actually stop me and say, do you realize you're doing this and this? And this and that is not good? Or Rene, why don't you do it that and that and that? And then I might say, oh, it's going to be hard because I've always done it this way. Help me change. Help me, because I might need help without realizing it. But most of us, when we basically try to stop someone from doing something or teach someone, we instead insult the person without even, sometimes no one is perfect, guys. Sometimes we might insult people without realizing we do, out of anger or ignorance. It could be anything. It's very important for you to learn the language if you're going to a country, because this will help you. Yes, Gambia has its good and bad. We all know that. With my poultry farm, I've got so many issues with the workers there. Just today, me and my dad have this discussion about the builders, because they've done something very, very wrong, very unprofessional. And which means that it's going to cost me a lot of money to basically redo what they've actually done wrong. But that doesn't mean that it's basically all of them. Not everyone is the same, because no one is perfect. If a worker actually comes to me and said, Rene, I can do this, I can do that, start showing me pictures, look, I've done this and this and this, I will believe. Thank you. I am so slow. Thank you very much. But I would believe, because I'm like, this person has actually shown me this and this and this. But once I actually give them the project, start paying them, and then at the end of the project or the agreement that we had, nothing that I actually wanted has been done properly, that still doesn't give me the right to sit on social media, or not even on social media, have an argument with the person. Why not me call the person and say to them, look, this is the project that this is the agreement that we signed. You have not done what you said you were going to do. Solve the issue between you guys and move on. Gambians, we have been through a lot in the past. And now it's time for us to stand straight and build our country. Just like I say, you don't need to have millions to come to the country. Come with the little that you have. I will come with the little that I have. Someone else will come with the little that they have. And we can build it. We can make it work. You are employing one person. You are actually putting food on that person's table at the end of the month. If you sit there and say, Africans are not educated, or Africans are this, Africans are that, to how many houses have you actually gone in and asked who is educated and who is not? Most of us that actually travel abroad actually came here to have a better education, like me, myself. Now that I've got the education that I need or wanted, I now want to go back to my country and help others. I want to go to different schools and educate the kids, educate students what to actually be aware of. They should start thinking about their future. When I say Americans are uneducated, that is not right. I shouldn't be saying that. I might have said it out of anger. This is what I'm saying. If you don't sit and think of things that you actually say, you will end up hurting people without realizing it. And Rene Marcus, I'm not perfect. I might have hurt people because I do read the comments. But can we all just sit and think? Let's not be on like sides for each other. Let's just sit and think. Rene Marcus have said these horrible things, but let's just advise her. Let's make her improve on the way she talks, the way she improves, the way she actually delivers. Rather than you bashing on my comments like, you're stupid, you can't speak English. I can't speak English, that is not an insult. That is fine by me because English is not my first language. I will tell you guys something. When I was in Gambia, English was my biggest weakness. I hated English language like no man's business. When my dad said to me, now you're coming to England, how are you going to communicate? I'm like, somehow I will. And when my dad was finding schools for me, I had to do an English test. Oh my God. My dad was like, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I'll do my best. I passed it. And then now I'm the one speaking English. I'm the one talking to others, teaching others. And I'm like, wow. So if someone is saying, you can't speak English, it's not my first language, or your accent is deep, I was not born in the UK, that's fine. Things like this is not helping things, it's not basically helping the situation get better. Most of you that are commenting, insulting Rene Marcus, you guys are old enough to be my parents because I'm only 25. I just laugh. It doesn't get through me. It doesn't. Because I just believe we need to keep educating our brothers and sisters. That is the reason why maybe some of you don't even understand the message a person is trying to send out there. You start bashing the person on their platform, start insulting the person. There's no point for it. If I was to actually pack my luggage today and say, I'm going to America, I'm not just going to say, I'm going to America. I'm going to do my research to know what places I need to go to, the places I want to visit, what to look out for. What things can I do to basically be the same as every other American? What things should I look out for not to offend anyone? But if I just pack my luggage and say, right, that's it. I know that I'm going to Maryland, that is it. And then get there, start having cultural shock. And I'm like, no way, I can't take this. Instead of doing a bit more research, I'm actually sitting on my keyboard or on social media insulting, saying, right, when I got to America, these are the things that I found. How disgusting, how this, how that. I'm going to start having issues with the Americans. Like they say, when you go to Rome, do what the Romans are doing. So these are all things that we need to basically consider. And another thing is that if our brothers and sisters are actually saying things, okay, they've basically relocated to a country and someone has actually taken their money, someone has done something so bad to them, and they feel like, oh my God, they're going to pull their hair because they can't take this anymore. This is frustrating. Where to go to? They haven't got their families around them. Everyone is far away from them. And the only way they can actually bring everything out, it's by saying it on social media, by insulting people. It's not going to help. How about you start mingling with the people, start learning the language, start understanding the culture. Why do these people do this? How can I help them? But if you're actually sitting there saying, this person has actually stolen my money, or this person has actually frauded me, it's not, it happens to everyone. It has happened to me. My own people have done it to me. But I just see it as, I need to educate them. I need to show them how to actually work, make money for themselves, to respect themselves, to put food on their table and also support their family. You will get angry. You can take them to the police station. You can do whatever you want to do to them. But at the end of the day, if they've stolen your money or maybe done something really bad, is that going to change anything to basically take things back to normal? It's not. What has happened has already happened. And that is it. All I'm saying is, if you're planning to relocate to Africa, do not expect to see New York in the Gambia especially. Street lights everywhere, good roads, people dressing really good. No. You will see real hustlers. There are different type of people. The one that would actually want to basically talk so many rubbish just to take your money. The ones that are there to be friends with you, to show you around, and then later on, at the end of the day, you can give them tips, maybe give them something to take along with them. And there are people that would actually guide you, that just want to be friends with you, and they would actually say to you, welcome home, my sister, welcome home, my brother. They want nothing from you, but just for you to have good experience while you're in the Gambia. And whatever you have at the end of the day, give it to them. I will talk about on one of my videos, I think I might do it next week, to talk about things to expect when you're actually in the Gambia. So I'm going to talk about the black market. We have a market called the black market. So I will definitely talk about that and what you need to watch out for. Because that area, you can't basically go there with, let's say, a diamond necklace. Trust me, they will basically cut it off. They might even take your head off. I'm not even joking. So these things happen. They are good and bad. But I'm not going to sit on social media and insult everyone because of one bad apple. No. How about you removing that bad apple and see how you can basically fix it? If you can't fix it, then that's nature. You can't fix everything. But the things that you can actually fix it. It's very easy. I didn't insult America. I didn't. But anyways, it's fine. Take it how you want to take it. At the end of the day, just like I say, the truth hurts. But when you add the truth and insult, it gets worse. And people wouldn't actually see the truth in what you're saying. They will only filter the insults. If I'm actually calling Americans slaves, seriously? If I was to walk down that road and not speak, they might think I'm an American. They might think, okay, this person just came. You can't basically tell which part of Africa I'm from if I don't tell you. Somehow, all of us are actually related to someone. We are all connected somehow. And we shouldn't be basically kicking each other, fighting each other. No, it's not right. I did, because I actually had to watch it again when I was actually doing the reaction on ad. And yes, I'm sorry if everyone actually saw themselves in the same picture, because I didn't mean to call you all slaves. That was in the past. Let's move on, guys. Guys, we're not talking about Adkati here today. Just like I say, if you come to the Gambia, you have to act like Gambians. If you can't act like Gambians, let them be. We have to move on. Negative energies never get into me. I'm the kind of person that have a very, very, very thick skin. And for me to get angry, it's very, very, very hard. Because Rene Marcus is the happiest person you would ever see. The friendliest person you would ever see. Guys, I hope the borders actually reopen so that you guys can come to the Gambia in January or December. Get to see things for yourself. Let nobody tell you their experience and you learn from their experience. It's good to basically hear different stories, but say the story according to what you've experienced. Don't basically explain the story according to what other people are actually saying to you. No. It means that the story you're actually explaining is not yours. It's not original. It's not. Go to Africa and experience it for yourself. And by the way, one of my subscribers, I think it was my previous video, have actually suggested that I should actually write my own Wolof book. So please, guys, comment and tell me if this is something most of you will be interested in, because I don't want to do it and then at the end of the day, no one is actually buying the book. And it's not going to be a profitable, a book that it's going to be for profit. No, it's not going to be. So it's basically just to help. Okay. You're not late, darling. You're not. You have not missed out much. We're just talking about how African diaspora can actually basically show love to Africans in the continent, and also how we all can just understand each other and connect. So I believe that what we've us in the diaspora, what we've actually seen and experienced and learned, a lot of people in Africa, or the ones that actually haven't been to the ones that actually have not been outside Africa, have not actually experienced that. And this is a big issue. And trust me, guys, if you have not been to Africa and you actually go to Africa, you will know what I'm saying. Africans work so hard, especially the women. They work so hard. So every little will help if you go to Africa and invest. But let's work together. Let's not start saying, oh, you know what? Let's go to Africa and be the new slave masters. We already have our own colonizers. So when you actually say this, it doesn't make any sense. You're coming to Africa to clean up Africa. What? You think if it was that easy, actually, we wouldn't actually do it ourselves? Most of these Africans have actually lived in Africa their entire life. We've never basically been anywhere else. So if you're actually saying, you that have never been to Africa before, and you just basically decided to pack your bags and say, right, I'm going to Africa, and you know what? I'm better than them, I'm bigger than them, I'm richer than them. Africans, you'll meet them there. The hustlers, you'll meet them there. They will basically wipe you off, wipe every single coin that you bring without you even realizing. You said they're stupid, but they're stupid enough to basically fool you to take your money, which means they're not stupid, they're smart. They know how to basically take money off you. So this is the mentality that we need to stop. We have to learn to basically respect each other. And another thing is, us Africans, we don't basically, when we talk, we don't insult each other. And a lot of us in the diaspora, we do that a lot. Even if you're trying to send out a message and you're there using the F word, if you basically look, none of my videos, I don't use F words. I respect myself and I basically respect others. And I want others to actually return that respect back to me. I'm a lady. I'm not a ghetto. So these are other things that you need to basically watch out for. We don't insult. We absolutely don't, Siboya. That's very true. Africans, let me just say this. I wish you guys could speak Wolof. It would have been way better in Wolof, but okay. I think someone asked what type of book. The book will basically be the Wolof language translated in English, or English language translated in Wolof. So it will basically be like the greetings and then how to basically ask. Basically just basic words. So if anyone is interested, then I can start writing it up and stuff. But yeah, Africans, if you're actually saying that I should stop this petition, I will basically talk about that later. Okay, let me just say what I have to say. If you go to Africa, I'm going to use the Bax family or Juliet as an example. Okay, I'll use Juliet as an example because I always use her as an example because she's my role model. But you see how Juliet goes to Gambia and then she's like, and when she's actually talking, she used this word, rabba rabba. Oh, in Gambia, all we know is rabba rabba. Basically means we hustle. We hustle for everything. You know, you see her mingling with like everyone, especially the boys. Guys, you cannot go to Gambia and say you're gonna act rude with Juliet. Definitely not, because Juliet wouldn't have to do anything. The Gambians will fight for Juliet because Juliet opened her arms for everyone. She's ready to mingle with everyone. This is why Juliet is not having no issues with no one. Some people might find maybe what Juliet is doing, some of it's not right, such as the automatic citizenship. When that first thing came up with the petition, I signed it because I was like, okay, that is good. All of a sudden, I start seeing craziness happening in the Gambia. I'm thinking, hold on, Rene Marcus, why did you sign that petition? Because we can't have certain people in the Gambia if they don't have the mindset that Gambians actually have. Or that mindset of saying, I'm coming to work with my brothers and sisters. Not saying, I'm coming to be your slave master. Or I'm coming to be better than you. Or I'm coming to basically make money and then go. I don't care about the people. In order to make it, you would basically have to be the same as every other person around you. So Gambians will fight for you if you actually show them that you're there for real and you're not there to act like, you know, it's not right. So please, Any of you that are thinking of relocating to Africa, if you want to relocate to Ghana, start learning the Ghanaian language. If you want to relocate to Gambia, start learning the Gambian language. We have different languages, and we've got Wolof. You can learn how to speak Wolof or Mandinka or Fulani, whichever one. But me, the only one that I can actually speak, it's Wolof. So Siboya can actually start teaching people how to speak Mandinka because I'm very interested, girl. So and I like the fact that when she's actually talking on her videos, she kind of mixes it with Mandinka and stuff. It's cool. I like that. So if anyone is interested, subscribe onto her channel, guys, Siboya, and then request for it and she'll do it for sure. And in regards to the petition, I'm not going to say a word on what's going to happen. But if the person that I did this petition for decided to do exactly what the Gambians are doing, the petition will be deleted straight away. I mean it. All we want is respect. All I'm saying is a message can be passed on without insulting anyone. So please, if she can actually do this, I know that her followers are actually watching, are commenting as well. So if she can actually be normal like any other African diaspora that have actually relocated to Africa or to Gambia, then fine. Why haven't we raised a petition for Juliet? Why haven't we raised a petition for the Bax family? Because they're cool. And if my sister Art wants to basically do a dialogue, she knows how to reach out. She can do it. Us Gambians, the thing is, you can offend us, but our hearts are clean. We can forgive you straight away. That is just us. Because I think it's because of the religion and the culture as well. Respect is the key. And for you to mingle with people, you need to respect them. And this petition also, it's to basically set an example to show everyone that, yes, I know that you guys keep saying Asians this and that, but most of you are saying Asians, white people, you know, are coming to the country and they have actually taken over and this and that. That is not happening. If you go to Gambia, there is a whole lot of shops that are owned by Gambians or other Africans that have actually came over to Gambia to basically start their own business. Same as, you know, the Indian, the Chinese, the white people. Just like in England and also in America, there are Chinese people that have companies there. It happens everywhere, guys, everywhere. So if you're saying start a petition on Chinese people, against what? I'm not talking about other African countries. I'm talking about my country, guys. Start a petition on what? Against the white people. Don't tell me about the sex tourism. Just like I say, no child was actually born to be a prostitute. So these are the things that we need to stop saying. Stop looking at the negative stuff. Think about the positive things and think about how to improve that. But if you're actually only thinking about the negative stuff, what is all this? What is it going to change? Yes, it's true. You can talk about the issues. We are fully aware of the issues in the Gambia. And you think if we could actually solve it, we wouldn't have done that long time ago? We would, of course. Okay, short stories. I'll look into that. Guys, for some reason, there's a dog somewhere. Anytime I'm actually upstairs to do a video, it's like that dog just waits for me. I just want all my brothers and sisters to stop all this fight against Africans. And a lot of you actually say, Africans don't like African Americans. Hold on. Think about what you just said. Africans don't like African Americans. Does that make sense? Remove the America and just say Africans. Africans don't like Africans. Does that make any sense? It doesn't. Because it's like saying Africans don't like British or African British or something like that. Does it even make sense? It doesn't. Because I'm African, I'm Gambian, but I'm also British because I've got two citizenships. But people are saying Africans don't like people in Africans in England. Does it make any sense? It doesn't. That's how it sounds like when you say Africans don't like African Americans. Where are you getting that from? Us Africans, we respect ourselves. Yes, we do fight among each other, but it's our country. In every family or every home that you go to, they will fight, but at the end of the day, they will end up getting along. Yeah, we don't sit back. You're right. We don't sit back. We actually fight for each other. We respect each other. Respect is the key in Africa. Like, seriously, guys, I just can't stop saying this. Please, just change the way you actually communicate with Africans and see what's going to happen. A lot of my brothers and sisters have been sending me emails. These people are amazing. They want to move back. And I'm not there saying, oh, you African American, we don't like you, so don't move back. I will look stupid. That is so very immature of me to actually react. What is all that? Just like I say, if you go to Africa and you basically do not speak, or if you learn the language, who will actually look at you and say, oh, that's an American, let's catch that person and return that person back to America? Who will do that? Have you ever heard of that? No. The Bax family, Raheem speaks Wolof. People actually think he's Fuller, but he's not. When he speaks Wolof, people even love him even more because he's trying. He's speaking the language. This is the type of people that we need. Have an open mind, ready to learn, ready to accept, ready to love, ready to open your arms. If a person does a mistake, just know that, okay, maybe if that person was taught to do it that way, that mistake would have never occurred. But maybe because they don't know it, that's why they've done it. So let me teach them. Let me come up with a strategy to teach this person so that this person can be a better person tomorrow. Because it will take them a long way. You might say, okay, teaching someone to say a please, to basically say please in every single sentence, or when they're actually requesting for something, oh, it's nothing. It's common sense. They should know this. If you don't teach it to them, or I don't teach them how to say please, how will they know? How will they know? You tell me. Would they just jump out of nowhere and say, okay, I have to basically say please when I'm asking you to do something for me? No. You know, our fingers are different. They basically are different. Each one has a different size. That's how people are. So the way you think doesn't mean that that's the way other people would think. Just because this person is educated doesn't mean that that person is smarter than the person that didn't have the opportunity to go into higher education. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Please, guys, I'm begging you. Stop this negativity. Stop seeing Gambia as a sex tourism destination. I want you guys to go for yourself and see for yourself. If you go there and see for yourself, I swear, billahi wallahi talahi, you guys will fall in love with Gambia. And trust me, if you actually been to Gambia for 2 weeks, you might extend your stay, or even say, you know what, that's it, I'm not going. Dama talk. You will be like, Daman you on holiday, why legi, Daman you say. I'm not joking. Feel I talk before. I'm not joking. That's how sweet and lovely Africa is. But the stories we hear about Africa, some of them are true, some of them are not. Some of them have been made up with some truth. But if you actually have not been to Africa yourself, don't use someone else's experience as yours and say, okay, Rene Marcus have experienced Africa to be amazing, then Africa must be amazing. No, don't. Go and experience it yourself and tell the story your own way, the original way, and not what Rene Marcus have said to you. I've only said go and see for yourself. Go and see for yourself and then come back and have the conversation with me. And tell me what you saw. Tell me what you've learned. Let's sit and talk about it, analyze it, and see what we can improve. How we can improve it. The sex tourism you guys keep talking about. Have you been to Gambia and stop a person and ask them? I'm sure they will actually stop. If you actually ask the person, oh, can I ask you this question? I really would love to know why you actually decided to sell your beautiful body. Trust me, that person will sit and tell you their story. You might be able to help. You might be able to advise them. You might be able to link them with someone that has a shop or a business to basically employ that person. You've just changed someone's life massively without you even realizing that. Because you don't know the reason why those people are actually prostitutes. No one was born to be a prostitute. No parent want their child to be a prostitute. It's not a fun thing. It's not something to be proud of. So you insulting those people that have done nothing wrong to you, what would you gain out of it? You've experienced racism. You've experienced a whole lot of crazy things. But have they actually experienced racism? Maybe they haven't. Maybe they can't even afford to go online to read. Maybe they have not even been to school to know how to read. Why don't you basically go and visit these countries and see what's there and start coming up with ideas? Adult schooling. Those people on the streets, pull them out of the street. Teach them. Give them skills. Let them better themselves and have a better life. How would that feel like? You waking up every single morning knowing that you're changing people's lifestyle in a positive way. But you sitting there insulting people in a very, well, insulting people means it's offensive. You're being rude, aggressive. You're putting that person down. You're not helping. You're not helping the situation whatsoever. So how are you helping by insulting? You're not helping. It's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to take that person anywhere. But you're making that person's situation worse than it is already. Is that how you're going to clean up Africa? How dirty is Africa for you to come and clean it up? And no one is basically defending the abusers and the pimps. I think it was last year, this taxi driver was actually raping young girls. If you get onto the taxi in Gambia, he will take you somewhere and rape you. He's done it to, I think, white people, the Gambians themselves. And listen, these things happened, but it doesn't only happen in the Gambia. The police did what they had to do. This guy was caught, and he's facing it now. He's getting the punishment that he basically deserves. So there are people like that. The offenses, you know, the people that abuse people. But when you get caught, you will face the law. But don't expect Africa to have the same system, the good, perfect system, like England or America. It's not the same level. Hi, gods. It's not the same level. So don't think that way, because the only way we can actually have... So, okay, before I say that, before you're thinking about why can't Africa be as developed as America, why can't Africa be as developed as, you know, these European countries? Do not compare Africa with any other Western country. Build Africa your own special way that you want Africa to be like. And let Africa have its own system. And let's be proud of it. Because if we're saying that, let's wipe away all that whiteness of us, why do you want to bring the white system in Africa then? Does it make any sense? It doesn't. We can have a better system. That is right. But we can have a system that us Africans have actually implemented by not copying the Western. And we can do that by joining hands together. We can't do that if we're going to keep looking down on each other. Rene Marcus have said this. Oh, I hate Rene Marcus. Oh my God. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We're just going to be where we are. We're just going to stuck on that level and never move on. Because we refuse to look at how to actually change this person, and for all of us to actually stand and basically educate this person. No. Instead, we're saying, these Africans are stupid. We Americans or we British are smart. Us, the Western, are smart. These Africans are stupid. But yet still you want to go to that African country and teach them how is that gonna work? Or Rene Marcus saying Americans are stupid, British people are stupid. How is Rene Marcus gonna be basically join hands with these Americans or with these British people to basically join hands together and work? We should actually have a debate on this. This will be really good. I'm basically in it, so just send me an email. But we need to sit and think and act like adults. Yes, I'm young. Most of you are older than me. But I don't act like a kid. I don't act like a child. Do you know why? Because I sit with adults. I let the adults advise me. And I respect my people. I respect the people that give me good advice. If you're not happy with how I delivered my message and you send me an email or commented and said, Rene, to be honest, you said, for example, Americans are stupid. You shouldn't have said that, Rene. You should have said this and that. This is how you should have approached it. If someone insults you, don't pay back with fire. Educate them instead, Rene. I will sit and say, damn, I've made the biggest mistake ever. This person, what they said is true. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm going to create another video and basically rectify myself and explain why I did this, and also start teaching people, educate people. If you say something bad about Africa, that's fine. Rene is not going to react. Instead, Rene is going to advise, educate, and make people see the point. But if Rene made a mistake and you're there bashing, basically insulting Rene, how is Rene going to learn? How am I going to learn? I'm not going to learn because you're not helping me. You that have experience, you're not basically helping me to share your experience and knowledge. You're letting me just flying all over the place like a butterfly. How is that helping me? And then the misunderstanding will start. How is that helping each other? You see how the Asians stick up for each other and fight for each other? The white people do the same. That's how us Africans have to do. We should do the same. If someone has made a mistake, let's not say, oh, Rene, that's right. She's insulting Americans. I am a Gambian just like Rene. I need to stick up for Rene even if she's wrong. No, don't do that. You're encouraging me and you're making me look like a fool and you're making yourself look like a fool and the entire country. Pull me aside and say, Rene, you're from the same country as me and I love you so much. This is the brotherly advice or a sisterly advice. I'm going to educate you. You're old enough to be my daughter. Please do this research, do this and that, and then come back and educate people. Once I actually listen to you and do exactly what you've said to me, that would change a lot of lives, a lot of the way these people actually think. But if we're actually going to make America and Africa a war zone, then this is how we're going to live. And our ancestors will not be happy. Let's forgive, but let's not forget. Let's be smarter. Let's be smarter. And teach the younger generation. In school, I have always been taught how to basically find jobs, how to create my CV, how to do this, how to provide good customer service, how to repeat business, how to do this, how to do that. But I have not been taught how to create jobs in my country. I have not been. I have to learn this from my elders. I have to read the situation and understand what's going on. That's the only way how I'm actually learning. But I was not taught this at school. When I was younger, and people that know me a couple of years ago or months ago will know that Rene Marcus have always wanted to be, well, for a start, a cabin crew. Even though I don't know how to swim. I've paid so much money to learn how to swim, I'm still scared of the water. And then later on, I was like, you know what? With my education, I'm better than that. Actually, I want to be an operational manager in an airport, operating the airport. And then at the end, I was like, with my education, I want to be operating maybe the air traffic. So I want to be an air traffic controller. Later on, I was like, no way. With my education, I want to be part of designing airports, designing runways, because that's what I've learned. That's the only thing that's actually in there at the time. I've closed every single opportunity. But when I actually start thinking outside the box, sitting with people, just like I say, my dad can't speak perfect English, but he managed to teach me how to create my own business, how to not think, oh, I want to work within the aviation industry, full stop. Everything else, slamp. No, every single opportunity is just closed. No. When I start thinking that actually, with my education or without my education, I can do this to better myself, I start working. It doesn't matter what type of job that I have. As a graduate, I'm not even getting the right pay for a graduate, but I'm fine. I'm not complaining because I can save that to basically move back home and create something. Create opportunity for others to learn and better themselves. Once you're qualified to have your own poultry farm, I can help you. We can negotiate how I can actually assist you to start your own farm. I've given you what I can, and now you've got your own. You're going to teach others, and others are going to learn and teach others. But hold on, if Rene is like, okay, there's no way with my education and the type of person that I am, I'm going to open a farm or a bakery business or a cosmetic line. No way. I must be an operational manager in an airport, and I'll do everything in my power to. At the end of the month, I get my 2K or 3K in my account, pay all my bills, sit in my house and enjoy my money. Am I helping others? No. Am I helping myself? No. Because I depend on others, because I'm working for others. I'm not thinking to say, you know what, till when would I actually continue to work for others and basically sit and think, what can I do with my life? Start my own business and help others. These are the things we need to think about. There are so many vulnerable people in Africa. There are so many talented people in Africa. All they need is the push. Push them. Motivate them. Educate them. Give them the skills. Help them financially if you can. Off they go. They will do it themselves. Most of you are saying, where's the government? The government, we all know how corrupted governments are in Africa. There's nothing to talk about. But us, the Africans, can fight against that and change things. And what's going to happen then? The government will say, okay, the people are actually assisting, the people are actually helping, the people are coming with ideas, the people are coming with strategy, but there's no money. Where's the finance for this to actually be implemented? Maybe the government would then start reasoning with us, start helping us with these strategies that we've got, these ideas that we've got, to create them by helping us financially. If I'm not educated, please help me. Educate me, but don't insult me. Don't insult me, because I haven't done nothing to deserve you insulting me. Or do I? I don't. So please, guys, I'm begging you, start doing research about Africa. Just because Rene Marcus say Ghana is not a nice country to visit. There's so many pedophiles, criminals, you know, name it, all horrible things. Don't just say, oh my God, I am not going there. You start creating your own story. Ghana is this, Ghana is that, Ghana is this, they're stupid. You're sending that message to others that wanted to actually relocate to Africa or that specific country. Those people will start getting scared, because I've already had a lot of people saying, oh my God, emailing me to say, Rene, I wanted to come to Gambia, but I don't think I can anymore because you guys hate Americans. Please, I'm begging you, don't think that way. We don't hate you. If we did, do you think the ones that are actually already in Africa would be enjoying Africa? Just, I think yesterday, I was watching the Bax family. Cynthia was saying, guys, don't listen to whatever other people are saying. Come to Africa. Come and enjoy it. This is where everything is happening. Why are they not saying Gambians hate Americans? We are not. We're not. So why would you think that way? Why would you think Rene Marcus hates Americans? If I hate Americans, Siboya should be one of them, because I should be hating her as well, because she's American. She was born in America. But I'm not. I wouldn't be watching the Bax family because they're Americans. And other people. My grandmother, she's in America. She's American. So where are you guys getting all this from? Guys, my eyes are hurting already because I haven't got my glasses on. I look like a geek wearing them. Seriously, guys, I swear by my mom's life and my dad's life, if Arkati was to basically delete the horrible content she has about Africa and apologize and say, guys, I'm ready to move on. Let's just forget about all that beef, all that fighting and everything. Rene Marcus, I'm older than you. You know, petition will basically disappeared. Rene Marcus would delete everything against Arkati. I hold nothing against her apart from the attitude and the way she sends out message. There are some truth in what she is saying. I must agree. I put my hands up. Yes. The fraud, the scamming, the lies. But there is way better way to say it. But if I'm sitting down saying I've been to an American house and all I could see was drugs, cocaine everywhere, the house stinks, there's alcohol bottles everywhere, keep saying that on social media. Guys, be honest with me, come on. How would that make you feel? Just be honest, how would that make you feel? So that's the same way we are feeling, us Africans. Some people actually live in mud houses. Do you think if they had the money, the finance to live in such a beautiful mansion, they wouldn't? Do you think they're happy with the situation that they're in? But we're managing. Most of these people in Africa, you will never understand what I'm talking about till you go to Africa. Every year that I go to Africa, I always buy stuff. Not expensive things because I can't afford them. But Primark, if you guys, I don't know if America has Primark, but in Europe we do. They sell very cheap, affordable clothes and bags, whatever that you could buy, like accessories, a lot of things. I buy a lot of these and send it before I actually get to Africa. Once I'm actually there, I then basically distribute it to the kids, people that actually need it. Just seeing smiles on people's face, even the smallest thing like a pen will put a smile on someone's face. Kids love sweets when you give them sweets. They get so excited, they will start praying for you. You will hear them, yalla nga am juri halis, nga muna def li sa yu neka, yalla nga am million, yalla nga am li. They're praying for you. It brings so much energy and happiness that you can do this. You feel so proud of yourself. But if I go to Africa and said, that's my glass of wine, I'm not going to mingle with no one, no dirty kid, African child would come close to me, hell no, I'm not having it. Guys, you're not helping. You're not helping. You're making things worse. You're making mockery out of your own people. You call yourself African. You said your ancestors were taken away. Hold on. If your ancestors were not taken away, let's just go back. And you were born in Africa and you were in that situation. Put yourself into that shoe. You can't make money to have a better life. And someone else is coming to act as if they're better than you. How would you feel? How would you feel? Things happen for a reason. Our ancestors were taken. They've been through a lot. Most of these movies that talks about ancestors and like slavery and stuff like that, I don't like watching it because it makes me cry. It basically builds up hatred that I don't want to build. I don't like watching it. I can read, but I don't want to see it because it hurts me. It hurts. And I'm the kind of person that's very soft and emotional. I cry about the smallest thing. So I don't like seeing things like that. If you guys are now saying, I want to come back home and let's be together. The little you have, even if you basically buy a packet of sweets, you will see that a lot. Kids in Africa love it. When you stand and start giving it, oh my God, all of them will start running. It's so beautiful. They will start touching you. They will start playing with you, touching your dress. You know, you will take pictures with them. This is so nice. Some kids don't even have proper shoes to wear. You will see them walking down the street with no shoes. And you buying a $2 pair of shoes, taking it to Africa to give it to a child that do not have shoes to wear. You have no idea what you're actually doing. If other people are seeing what you're doing and they actually do exactly what you're doing, do you think that any child would actually walk on the street with no shoes? No. So all of these things have to be considered. When I'm going to Gambia, you guys will see what I do for my country now that I'm on social media. I go for the sales in Primark and buy cheap, affordable things that I can give away. I love to see people smiling. I love to know that I'm actually making people happy. With the little that I have, even if it's like £100, I will basically spend that specifically just to give it away. And I buy a whole lot of sweets. I go to Poundland. Poundland, everything that you buy, it's basically £1. You can have a packet of crisp, a bag of crisp. There might be 12 or 24 crisp little bags in there for £1. I'll give it away. Some of these kids have never tried something so nice. Maybe they've never tried like a very good quality chocolate. And you've just done that. This is what I want to be reading on my videos. If I create a content and you do not like it, do not insult. Ask me why I created it. And I will do a video to answer you. If another YouTuber created a video about a specific thing in Africa and you know that Rene is from that country, email me and ask, Rene, I've heard about this. Is this true? Can you do a video and explain? Then I will explain. If Rene have said something that you are not sure or is wrong to you, ask, why did you say this? Gambia, we're all the same. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, basically whatever, Hindu, non-religious, we're the same. There's nothing like discrimination. When there's Eid, we invite everyone. When we have parties, we invite everyone. You want to learn the culture, even the way to eat with your hands, we teach you. You want African dresses, we will take you to our best tailors and show you. And the thing is, when you learn, I don't know about other African countries, but when you learn just basic words, for let's say, for example, linyatala or bilabuga. Linyatala means how much is this? And you go with your one word of Wolof to a shop and say, because there's no set price, and say, hi, I would like to buy this. How much is it? And they said $100 when it's actually $50 because there's no set price. Straight away they know, oh, this person is a guest. I'm going to try and make as much money as I can from them. That's their intention. and they said to you $100, and you said $100, wanyil linyatala. Wanyil means reduce. Wanyil. Straight away the person will laugh. Ah, you're digging Wolof. Straight away they'll be like, oh, so you can speak Wolof. And then you'll be like, oh, tutti tutti means just a bit, little by little. That person will start seeing you, oh, this person is trying to speak my language. Okay. Now, defaral naloko 95. You'll be like, 95? No. Wanyil. Wanyil means reduce. Like, you will start pulling and pushing there with the language, you know, mixing it here and there. Straight away, you've built that connection. You've built that relationship with that person that's selling a specific thing that you want. You might end up buying it for $75 instead of $100. And then you will go with it. But if you're actually there saying, I'm rich and I will show it. I don't want to learn the language. I don't want to learn the culture. I'm better. I'm only here to make my money. Stay on your lane and I will stay on my lane. You will get ripped off every single day. I'm telling you. Even me, myself, when I go to Gambia, dressed like a Gambian with all the African dress and everything, they can still tell that I am not from the Gambia. Even when I speak my language. Straight away, they will try to speak English with me. And I'm like, nope. I'll respond in Wolof. But they will know. Some of them will say, where you from? And I'll be like, man Gambian la, which means I am a Gambian. They'll be like, did it, why yo jege ulo Gambile? Or yo, dekulo Gambi? Which means you do not live in the Gambia. You're not currently staying in the Gambia. And then I'll be like, that's true. Already I'm building that relationship, that connection before I ask them the price. And then when I ask them the price, they might even rip me off like, this is $150 when I know it's $25. And I'm like, Start negotiating. Yo, you're basically charging me tourist price. There's tourist price and there's the local price. The tourist price, this is everywhere. Whether in Europe, America, everywhere. If you go to a tourist destination or a tourist site, everything is expensive. Just like when you go to a nightclub in the Gambia or any other, not just in the Gambia, everywhere. If you go to a pub, everywhere. A glass of wine, if it actually costs, let's say a bottle of wine, if it costs, let's say £2 in a shop, and you go to a pub, it will cost £5 because you actually go to a pub. So Gambia is like that. When you're a tourist, they will charge you the tourist price. But this is where it is important to learn the language. Say to them, don't say to them, give me Gambian price. No. Johma Gambian price. Johma Gambian price means give me Gambian price. Johma Gambian price. They will like, you're doing all of. You speak straight away. When you speak the language, straight away that connection is there. You start building it. This is what we want. Gambia is peaceful, is beautiful, is amazing. You see people actually, let's say these tourist guides, most of them, or if you actually go to a tourist market, I'm actually gonna do a video talking about the different type of markets you can find in the Gambia. Some of them, even if you don't want to buy something, but if you go there, they will actually start giving you like stuff to wear, jewelries, anything basically that you can basically keep. Some of them will expect you to give them money in return. Some of them will say, no money, just friendship. Please come back. This is the Smiling Coast. We are brothers or we're sisters. I swear it happens. Not all of them will give you something to wear and then they will say, give me money. No. Some will give it to you without even saying, give me money, but they will expect you to give them something. Where some will actually give it to you and say nothing. And even if you offer them the money, they will say, no. They will start, because maybe their English is not good, but they will start trying to communicate with you and say, I give it to you because you're welcome to Gambia. You're welcome home. welcome, come here every time you come back. They will. They want to build that relationship. So if you're actually saying, oh, I'm not gonna basically talk to these people, acting all this and that, you're not gonna experience that beauty. You're not gonna experience that. Definitely not. Because yes, we are friendly, we're lovely, we're welcoming, but we respect each other. And if you want to break that respect, take the advantage and step all over us, all I'm talking about Africans, because of our kindness, it's not going to go well. And you will not be able to walk around freely in the country. So I want you guys to understand this. And I think I've said everything that I had to say. And also, guys, would you want me to actually do the Wolof lesson twice a week or once a week? Because I think doing it once a week is easier for most of you that want to learn, because you've got a whole week to learn 10 words. But if it's going to be twice a week, you've got a whole week to learn 20 words. So thank you so much for signing the petition. Thank you. Be proud. If guys, please, let's just stop this. No one is insulting no one. Don't go to Ghana insulting anyone. It's not gonna be as what would I say, as easy as what you've actually got in Gambia. Because Gambians will say, oh, Balalko, forgive, Haley, Halele. Ghanaians will not. They will not give you second chance. So please, I'm begging you guys, stop the fighting. Let's be one. Please. If you basically have any issues with Rene Marcus, or you want me to talk about anything appropriate, don't come telling me Rene Marcus talk about sex tourism. I've already talked about that. Go and look through my videos and you will see it. I've talked about sex tourism without insulting anyone in the Gambia. I've talked about sex tourism without insulting our brothers and sisters coming over. Because some of you that are saying, oh, the whites, this and that are coming, even our brothers and sisters, some of them come there for that same reason. So it's not just the white and the Asian people. Don't. Let's just stop this. You're saying these people hate us, but you also hate your own people. How does that make you any better? How? You call yourself African, but you're there insulting Africans? How? The last time I checked, Rene Marcus was not the only one that did a reaction video on art. I speak deeply from my heart. And it wasn't like I was stalking art. I don't even have art on my channel. Like, not on my channel, on my YouTube. I basically unsubscribe and also hide everything so that I don't have any updates. But my subscribers always like send me her links when she's actually there bashing Africans or Gambians. It hurts. I get very sensitive when I talk about my country, because I know I've lived on both sides. The beautiful life that I have in the UK, most of my people in Africa don't have it. And when I was in Gambia, my parents had to work hard to put food on our table, especially my mom. I'll show you guys when I go to Gambia, our family house at Bijilo. It's not a home that you would actually present to anyone, but I'm proud of it because it makes me know who I am. It makes me appreciate what I have today and put it into a better use and respect others. Because that home is not attractive at all. And that's where all of us have actually came from. Like my mom, my uncles, not my dad's side, but my dad, he had to work hard to get what he had today. There was times when he was young, all he actually, like, he normally explains this to me, and I wanted to write a story about what he's actually been through, but I think my brother is actually in the process of doing that. My dad and his brothers and, well, his siblings, because his mom was so poor, they did not have nothing at all. They used to eat one stew or the same food for 2 to 3 days, and they never used to have like a fridge or freezer to keep the food. The food would actually be spoiled and they would still heat it up and eat it. It made my dad a better person when he had the opportunity to be, to work hard and make good out of himself. And that's what he's actually put in us, his children. I was not born with a golden spoon. I basically have experienced poverty. I have. I will show you guys how my journey started while I was actually in the Gambia. My school. There was times that let's say, even my lotion will actually finish. I'm telling you guys this because most of you are like, oh, your dad maybe is working for politics, in the government, your dad this, your dad that. No, I'm not saying all that to show off. No, I'm not. If I have a 7-bedroom house, there are others that have better homes in Gambia that you wouldn't even compare theirs with mine. I'm not. That message was not for that. There was times that I could not even, my parents could not even afford to buy us lotion to apply on our skin, and we used to use cooking oil while I was in the Gambia. I've experienced it all. That's why I get so emotional when I hear people insulting Gambians or Africa, because you don't know what we've been through. And I'm talking about this, I start getting emotional, and I don't want to do this right now. So this is not the way it should be. If you hate Rene, don't be on Rene's channel. But if you want to be here to basically stalk me to see what I'm doing, that's fine by Rene. Guess what? You're giving me more views. At least you've subscribed onto my channel. You're saying you hate Rene, but maybe you actually do not hate Rene. You want to see Rene do better of herself. You want to see Rene to improve. No one is starting civil war. No one. If Rene is fighting between her and her sister, and you're there adding more flame into it, how does that make you a better person? Instead of sitting both sisters and advising them, how does that make you a better person? Saying, I hate Rene, I love Adkati. I don't hate you. That's saying you hate me, because I know if you knew better, you wouldn't be saying that. I don't hate Adkati, just like I say I hate her attitude. You shouldn't be hating people. That is wrong. You say the white Asian people hate us, but you yourself, you're hating your own black or African people. How does that make you different to those people? How? It doesn't. You're the same as them. So you need to watch what you say. It doesn't bother me because I just laugh and say 100%, I'm 100% sure that this person is older than me, but I can advise this person, I can put them down and basically put some knowledge in their head. That's how I see it. Yes, there's coconut oil in Gambia, but Coconut oil is expensive, guys, in Gambia, and you will be like, what? Yes. So these are other things that we can actually work and improve. Let's join hands and then work and build Africa. So you will say, oh, coconut oil, coconuts are from Africa. So why are you using cooking oil, sunflower oil, when you have coconut oil? Because I could not afford it. So now that you know that, why don't you go to Africa? Educate people so that they can use the resources that they have. I'm just saying this to you guys so that you guys know that I've experienced both sides. Poor and now okay. I'm not rich. I'm okay. Because if I was rich, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would be in Africa. Serious. I'm trying to save up money to do what I have to do. So you saying, oh, if you're saying you're rich, I'm not rich. I don't know where you got that from. I'm not. But please, yeah, people that have been poor will know. People that have been poor, and I think one of my subscribers emailed me to explain what they've been through in America. If I think she used to eat like bread and mayonnaise and stuff like that. People used to make fun of her and everything, but now she's in a better place. All of that, when she thinks about it, she appreciates what she has and she wants to help others, educate people, improve people's lifestyle. That's what all of us, we should be doing right now. I'm not saying Rene Marcus is hating on this person. Rene Marcus have started civil war. Like, seriously? If you believe Rene Marcus is doing that, why don't you actually educate Rene Marcus rather than insulting Rene Marcus? And some of you have been saying Rene Marcus' dad is white or my mom is white. My mom, she's from Sierra Leone. She was born there and then relocated to Gambia when she was 3 years old. So she has a Gambian passport. She's actually Gambian because her mom is Gambian. Yes. My mom, she can't even speak a proper English. She lives in Africa. She's never been to any of these Western countries. She speaks Pidgin. When she speaks English, you can tell by her African accent. My dad as well, the same, he's African. So I'm not sure where most of these people are actually getting the information that my dad is mixed race or this and that. No. Go and watch my Get to Know Me video. I think that would help you a lot. And you will get to know as well what my actual real name is, because Rene Marcus is my middle name. And I don't have to prove anyone that I'm not Gambian. I was going to show you my passport, but what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? At the end of the day, I know that I'm a Gambian. My family that I've got in Gambia knows I'm Gambian. I don't have to prove you. I don't have to. So I'm fine. Would I ever be deported out of Gambia? Hell no. Who will? Where would you deport me to? Congo? Or Togo? Or UK? Where? So most of these things is just like trying to hurt Rene, but Lord, I wish you know who Rene Marcus is. When you make jokes or fun out of me, I'm the one that's laughing, actually sharing that comment everywhere for people to see, helping your comment to get out there. You just didn't know that. But I think, oh yes, Mabutu. There we go, Mabutu. Whether he was a bad or good leader, he was a leader. And if you're calling me Rene Mabutu, I want to be a leader one day. So that would motivate me. If you say to go and check history, I don't have to, because I'm African. I was born in Africa. If to talk about African history, I should know it more than you do, because you have to read it. I don't have to read it. I know it. Okay? So that's all. So mockeries and stuff doesn't doesn't actually get in me, like, especially when you call me fat. African men, you should know this, and Gambian women or African women, African men love you being thick and nice, you know? You shouldn't look all bony in your outfit and stuff. Nah. Danga wara wonge. Festi ganaw, festi kanam. Fo taxaw ñu xamne waaw. Jigéen bi moom dafa mut place am bem jeex tak. Yang ma dégga. So ku xam lool rek yow xam nga fu ma waxee. That's all I have to say. African men, typical African men, look out for people like Rene Marcus. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying. Like, seriously. So, if you're calling Rene fat, that's fine. I guess it's my culture. Instead of calling me fat, why don't you educate me to be healthy? You know? These are the things. But I'm just saying, if you say Rene ain't got no beauty, no butt, that's fine. At the end of the day, at least I know it's not dry. At least I know it's not dry. So that is it really. And I don't look hungry. I'm not skinny to say, oh, you know, for people to feel sorry for me. So what's there? And the reason why I haven't actually done my hair, I actually wanted to do cane rows, but the heat right now, it's unbelievable. It's so hot. It's so hot. I actually wouldn't say no to that or argue that my eyebrows actually look different if it actually does. I'll just come a bit closer. I was so much in a hurry. If you guys check, I was actually late for my live stream because I did promise you guys 6, but I came 6:20 because I have other things to do, and that's the reason why I was running late. Even my braids are not done properly, and it's so extremely hot. I can't afford to put any extensions on my head or do my hair properly. So I'm not here to attract people to basically please anyone on my looks and stuff. No. So appreciate me the way I look. If you do not appreciate me the way I look, then sorry, I can't change me for you. Okay? So this is who I am. I just, when people comment like what you're doing right now, I just I just laugh. I just laugh so much. And yeah, Cathy is a natural beauty, but when you go and look back on her videos, she wasn't. So that's fine, and I'm happy for her. So she should keep it up and basically promote the African beauty, the natural beautiful hair. That's not a problem. And she'll motivate a lot of us to love who we are, love our skin tone, love our hair and everything. And maybe if she stops wearing foundation as well, people will start stopping wearing foundation as well. But I guess before I was born, foundation was here, and whatever I love, I'll do on my skin. Who are you to tell me not to? So Team Rene, there we go. We're always proud, always proud. We love our country, we love Africa, we love the motherland. Whoever wants to come to the motherland must respect, must always respect. That's the only way to go forward. That's the only way. And guys, you guys, Cat's followers, you need to basically talk about things, basically better things, rather than insulting Rene, because Rene is not bothered. Like, seriously, I'm not. Oh, thank you so much for everyone that has been saying that I'm beautiful. Thanks. You know, my dad calls me beautiful all the time, and sometimes when I'm down, he says to me that, oh, you're the most beautiful daughter, and I'm like I'm not even gonna buy it. But thank you so much, guys, for being here today. I really truly appreciate it. Team Rene Mabutu, there you go. Okay, thank you so very much, guys. Thank you, and I love you guys all. Thank you for making this so comfortable for me today, and I really truly appreciate it. I actually made meat pie, but I couldn't even eat it because I was so nervous and I'm shy. I'm shy on camera. Well, not on cameras, but this is live. It's like you guys are actually sitting right in front of me. And yeah, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. What other thing? I can't think of any. Do you guys really like this live stream thing? Because if you do, then I can be doing it every Saturday, and then I'll try. My eyes are hurting. I wish I wore my glasses because people, just start reading, start understanding. Once the borders reopen, come to Africa and learn things yourself. Yeah, you guys, I really need to basically promote forgiveness because it's very important. If you hold on bitterness, anger, hatred, and you said you want to leave a specific country to move on, to have a new life, but you're still holding on some bitterness, trust me, you will never move on. You're still the same. You might as well stay in that country. Leave everything behind and start a new life. Start a new life. Meet new people. Build up new family. Make even people, if people think your people think, oh, this person is evil, you're going to a different country. Change. Show those people you're not. Build a new family and show them you're lovely. You have respect, even if you do not have respect because it's not your culture. Learn how to have respect. Learn from others. Learn, ask questions. Why do people do what they do? Forget. Or don't forget, but forgive and be smarter. And learn how to do things better. This will take you a long way. This will, like seriously, it will. Guys, well, it's entirely up to you. I think all African women are warriors, whether good or bad, you know? So sometimes we just need someone to basically just pinch us to wake up just a little. That will help. So that is it really. And that's fine. I don't have to, let's say, just like when you say Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, she's the Queen of England. She's not the Queen of America, or she's not the Queen of Germany. So I don't have to be your warrior. I'm the Queen of Gambia. I represent Gambia. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't bother me. So save the energy. Oh, thank you so much. We all are. Our African men are warriors. So the African women are also. So yeah. Thank you so much. So I think we just need to educate more and more people, and I think at the end of the day it's going to be hard to get everyone in the same boat, but I think it will happen somehow, you know, if people start one by one start understanding. Rene Marcus can't do this alone. So if you guys can help educate others out there, do it as much as you can, but do it with respect. Others will actually follow at the end, because they will sit one day and say, why am I fighting on my own? Why am I fighting myself? When the real truth is actually this. They're going to end up basically joining the boat and then moving to Africa. Africa is sweet. Africa is home. If I had what I wanted, trust me, I'll be in Africa 100%. I miss my mom, miss my cousin, miss my siblings, miss everyone back home. So that is it really. And I keep saying bye, but I feel bad just going, and I don't even know how to end this live stream right now. No, I'm not married, but I'm taken. Yes, Team Rene. Girl, bye. I know, bye. You can go. The next lesson is actually tomorrow. Actually, I'm uploading it tomorrow. So get ready for it. Thank you so much. I'll definitely keep the good work. And the people that, I don't call you guys, sometimes I say haters, but you guys are not haters. You guys motivate me to do better and to watch out on things that I'm actually delivering, to give you guys something that I know might have an effect on you in a positive way. So your messages that you're sending out there thinking that it's actually negative, or I will see it in a bad way, trust me, I wouldn't. Like, seriously, I don't, especially people like Mac. I wouldn't. That's the spirit. You only live once, guys, so don't let anyone basically ruin your life for you while they're actually sitting there enjoying their lives. Hell no, definitely no. Say no to it. Okay, let nobody give you whatever stress. Enjoy your life, enjoy it. Okay, be matured on everything that you're doing. That's the only way. If someone is trying to basically give you hard time, move on. But if someone is actually trying to give hard time to a whole country, Gambia, it's a tourist destination, we don't need negativity. We've already had that for so many years, and now it's time for us to stand up straight and do what's right. So please, let's join hands and do it together. Okay? Oh God, I wish I could stop faking the accent, but I guess, like, just like they say, when you're actually in Rome, do what the Romans do. So when you're in England, I might as well try to, I might as well try to do the accent. So that's what it is. That's what it is. So I don't have to fake it. If I'm faking it, that's fine. At least I'm doing like the British are doing. If I'm in the Gambia, I can talk like the Gambians. That is it. And what other thing? It's like me saying, stop the plastic surgery. I can't basically make people stop the plastic surgery. They're adults, they're old enough, they can do what they want. That's exactly like the bleaching. If people are bleaching, that's none of my business. If people are bleaching, that's none of your business. Are you bleaching? No, so mind your business, full stop. That's it, full stop. We all need to be matured about things like this. Okay, I'll practice what I teach people. If you actually give me ideas, I really appreciate it. Okay, we love you so much and thank you. So guys, much respect to you all. I love you guys so much, and I have to go now. Okay, I will send a reminder. I'll post something tomorrow morning, and then that will basically help. I see a lot of comments about Rene Bleach. Rene Bleach. I don't have to prove anything. Should I show you guys my baby pictures, or while I was actually in Gambia where the heat is, to show you guys? Do I have to do that? No. Do I have to show you a picture of my dad and my mom to show you guys that they're not actually completely dark? No, I don't have to. So keep saying Ronnie is bleaching, Ronnie is bleaching, Ronnie is bleaching. Hey, it's more like a song now. Ronnie is bleaching, Ronnie is bleaching, stop bleaching, stop bleaching, stop bleaching. Does it make any sense? No. You're just like a broken record. Like, seriously, stop it. It's just so immature. It's just unbelievable. So that is it. Anyways, I'm off now, and I love you guys, and I hope you did. They're just jealous. I guess then when they go to Africa, they will see a lot of Fulanese, a lot of light-skinned people, way lighter than me, way lighter and way prettier than me. God, I bet they'll be saying all Africans then bleach at the time, like by the time they actually go to Africa, because there are a lot of light-skinned people. Absolutely a lot. So I don't know how you would actually take that then, but good luck, and I hope you do visit Africa one day. We're welcoming you guys, so please make sure that you come to Gambia when the borders reopened. Get to learn the culture. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and that is it for me. I'm not doing a live stream on bleaching. Just like I say, everyone is an adult. They can do whatever they want to do on their skin. If they face the consequences, that's their problem. There has already been a whole lot of information out there about bleaching and everything, so that's none of my problem. Sorry guys, I'm not going to get into that. Okay, what I'm actually doing is promoting Africa, my country. That's what I have problem with, nothing else. I'm not. Sorry guys, sorry to disappoint, but bleaching is not, it's not my field. Sorry, I can't do that. Oh, jërëjëf, xam woon ne danga ma love in Wolof, but ndax xam su ma defee suma video si olof ñu bari duñ ma understand so ñu bari duñ xam lan laa nekk di wax so loolu moo tax daal ma war a des rek si anglais bi because loolu dina basically def nit ñi ñu xam lan laa nekk di wax lan laa nekk di explain so loolu moo tax ma di bëgg a def suma session si ou suma video si yëpp si anglais waaye hopefully suñ tasee Gambia man ak yéen dinañ làkk olof bés bu nekk every day so boobu moom amul benn problème. Oh, thank you guys, thank you. And I must say thank you so much to Java. Like, she's amazing. She's the kind of people that I talk about. Like, when I've done something wrong on my videos, she will send me an email and tell me, Rene, I love you, but you've done this. And I'll tell her what I've done wrong, what the reason why I've done it, and she'll be like, well, you've already done it and you should watch out. This is what I know you of, and I've been with you since day one. You should keep doing it. So this is what I'm talking about. But she doesn't sit on my comment box and start insulting me and stuff like that. So she shows how mature she is and everything, and that's what everyone else should be doing. So yes, they're actually my motivators. Actually, I love those beautiful hate comments when they actually comment in, but then they're still watching it. They're still watching it. And I'm thinking, you hate Rene Marcus so much, but you're there watching Rene Marcus that you actually know every single word that she's actually saying. You can actually quote what I'm saying. How do you hate me? How do you hate me? Can you just explain yourself? But I guess that's what people like, especially this Mac Red or whatever. He loves me. He actually really does love me, so I love you too. He's always on my channel, you know, every single video he will watch, and then he will have his comments, but who cares? He still watches. So that's what matters. Oh, thank you so much, Team Congo. I actually have quite a lot of friends from Congo. Oh, I love you so much, Africa. I love you guys so much. John, I'm not sure who you're actually referring to by jealous, but I love you too. I know, I don't know. Live stream, it's my first time. Guys, I think if I actually sit here, keep reading comments, I'm just going to be here the whole day. So, the truth always hurts, 100%, it always hurts. That's why we shouldn't add insults on top of the truth, because it's just going to make things worse and people will not see the truth in what you're saying at the end of the day. So we need to watch what we say all the time, all the single time. Guys, thank you so very much for tuning in today. Thank you so very much. If you really, really want me to keep doing live stream every Saturday, just to sit and talk about anything, and next time I wear my glasses so that I can read properly, then please do let me know. Okay? And thank you so very much. You know what? If Art is actually in America insulting people in America, no one will actually deport Art to Africa, because where would you deport her to? Africa, that's where she's from. Okay, let's forget about the ancestors right now. That's where she's from. Art doesn't know anywhere in Africa. So if she's in Africa, she decides to relocate to Africa, she should appreciate and thank the people that actually welcome her. You know, I can't go to your house, Mac Red, and start insulting you. I'm sure by the time I finish or before I complete my sentence of insulting you, I will have no teeth because you punch me in the face. Simple. So that's what's happening in my country. So whether you basically believe it or not, take it easy or hard, that's your own problem. So, but thank you so very much for tuning in today. I truly, truly appreciate it. Goodbye, guys.